Tetris. A simple, well-known game. Did you know that Tetris can improve your mental health? Well, of course. Because what could be more relaxing than some peaceful Tetris experience?
Attention, after over 4 years, season 1 of testing is coming to a close. You have fun to get your content. After that, it will be without forever. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, right. We are not talking about casual Tetris today. Let me explain. Tetris, a game that's basically just like Tetris, but in psychedelic genres, especially if you turn up all the visual settings to maximum. Compared to the original game, Tetris provides a bunch of quality of life improvements. Don't want to spam a button 5 times to get the piece to the side of the board as fast as possible? Now you can just teleport it in one click. Don't want to have bad RNG and not get a single eyepiece in forever? Back system will make sure that doesn't happen. Don't want to think where to put your current piece on the board? You can just put it in your hold slot. Don't want to think at all? Learn openers. But probably the biggest difference between Tetris and classic Tetris is online multiplayer. Here you play against other people by exchanging damage with them. You can send damage in different ways, all of which will require you to clear your lines. For example, if you clear 4 lines in one move, that's called a Tetris. Or quad if you don't want to get copyrighted. And it sends 4 lines of damage. Make a T-spin by doing this, and that also sends 4 damage. As you can imagine, when you send just enough damage to make your opponent top out, that's when you win. And if you do that enough times, you win the whole match. You can play Tetris for fun against your friends, if you're lucky to have any. Or you could join the quick play lobby, where you play against strangers, one of which will turn out to be top 100 in the world and turn the playing experience into a horror game. But all of that is still casual gaming. Well, relatively. If you want to get really competitive, Tetris works just like any other ranked matchmaking in competitive games. You get to play with someone who's around your skill level and you either die or not die. Second, resulting in gaining rating. And based on how much of that rating you have, you get your rank. There are quite a few of them. As you slowly get better and better, you climb the ranking ladder. And at the very top, the highest rank that you can achieve in this game is the X rank. Now, I've been playing this game for more than 4 years at this point, and I'm still not quite there. But recently, I've been getting pretty close. So close in fact, that just a few wins in a row would be enough to get me there. So today, that is exactly what I'm planning to do. Make the final step towards the X rank. If only everything was so easy. See, initially this video was supposed to be just about me getting the X rank. But as I was writing the script for it, I got a ping from the game's official Discord server. Thank you everyone for playing Tetris. After over 4 years, Season 1 of Tetris is coming to a close. We've got something very exciting coming, so please do stay tuned for it. You can continue to play Tetris until the end of the season, at which point your final standing, if you are ranked, will be memorialized on your profile as a shiny new badge. July 26, Season 1 ends. Oh, that slightly complicates things, doesn't it? I guess the plan has changed. This is no longer just about reaching the X rank. It's about reaching the X rank before it's too late. I have become Tetris. I have 8 days. We only have 1 day left. Only 78 minutes. There are 10 minutes left. But let's start from the beginning. March 21st, 2020. While the majority of the world is on a lockdown and is fighting for toilet paper, Tetris, after more than a year of being in development, celebrates its first public release. At that time, I was already getting myself into various Tetris games, and so I had heard about the upcoming release. So, on the very first day, I registered my account and started playing. Now, it has been a while since then, and so I don't remember the exact timeline, but here is a rough summary. Having some initial experience in Tetris games, I was able to start not from a complete zero, and get a C rank in the first couple of days. After a month, I was starting to get noticeably better and broke the 10,000 rating barrier, while also getting an A rank. 2 months, starting to get into the S-ranks territory. Considering that I was playing the game pretty much every day for hours, it was no surprise to have a steady improvement. And so, jumping forward to January 2021, I have achieved the second highest rank in the game, U rank. Oh well, look, I was able to go from almost the very bottom to the second highest rank in under a year. Surely at this pace it wouldn't take too long to promote just once more, right? Right? 3 years. Over 1,000 hours of playing. Why? Why am I still at the same rank? Did I really reach my limit? Is this it? Well, okay, it wasn't all that grim. Let me explain what's happening here. First of all, inflation. People say that games are a good way to escape from the problems of the real world. But I guess economic inflation is not something you can easily escape. See, 3 years is a long period of time, and during that time, the player base of the game had increased, and so did the competition. Take a look. The highest rating you can have in Tetris is 25,000, and the closer you get to it, the harder it is to rank up. For example, if your rating is 15,000, you can get hundreds of rating for every win. But if you are 24,500, you get only around 20, maybe 30. Some of the best players in the world sit at 24,999 rating, as every win for them grants only a tiny fraction of a single rating point. Now here's a screenshot back from June of 2021, where I got matched with the next rank. Notice how this guy has a rating of 24,470. Back then you needed about 24.3 to maybe 24.4 to get the X rank. Now let's look at my profile from January 2024. 24,555, still U rank. Now you'd need more than 24,600 to get the X rank. See? Inflation. So I did improve in those 3 years after all. It's just that the pace wasn't fast enough to beat the increase in competition. At least not yet. This rating is not enough for the X rank, but it is close. Like, really close. If I could just win about 5 more games in a row, I would be there. Well, unfortunately I didn't. But this is when I realized reaching the X rank is entirely possible for me now. And then I had an idea. I imagined myself sitting there alone in my room playing the game, eventually at some point going, "Yo, yes, finally let's go." Sending the screenshot of the X rank to some of my friends, and that's about it, you know? What if I made things a bit more interesting, I thought to myself.
And to impress him, takes on his multi-armed form and says, "No."
I am become Tetris, the destroyer of my own port state. That's right, I decided to rig a Tetris VTuber model. Why? So that I could start streaming with it, of course. That way I can capture the last part of this 4-year-long journey live. What the fuck? Okay. Model speedrun. Open Photoshop. Get images of Tetris pieces. Arrange them in a way that resembles a face. Not too bad, but we also need a body. Or do we? Designing and rigging the entire body would take way too long. And keep in mind, I've never done rigging before, so let's just type clock PNG in Google and call it a day. Design is done. Time to rig it. Here everything turned out to be pretty straightforward. You have a bunch of parameters and you need to set the way your model moves when those parameters change. When the smile parameter is at 1 instead of default 0, make the model smile. When the eye open parameter is at 1, make the eye open. When the face angle parameter is at 30, make the face turn 30 degrees. And so on, you get the idea. There was only one issue though. Here is a pro tip for the future. It's probably not a good idea to create a 3D effect for your model in a program called Live2D. Let's not even talk about how many hours it took to make that work.
Hell no.
And here it is, a fully functioning Tetris VTuber model. And just like that, we have arrived at June 2024. My rating is once again very close to the needed threshold. The model is finished and ready to go. Now I only need to finish my uni finals and I will have the whole summer to grind for the X rank. Yeah, right, I already explained this part. Sudden discrepancy, Tetris League Season 1 ends in a month and all that. But I mean, that's fine. After all, I still have an entire month. That's plenty of time. I forgot that I'm flying out to a different country. Alright, everything is fine. Let's see how much time I will have after I come back. I have 8 days. 24,665. This is the rating at which we start. Not too bad, right? Just half a year ago you'd already be an X rank at this rating. Let's see how much we need now. I mean, this is just absurd. How did that happen? Well, first of all, since the season is about to end soon, all the pro players who were inactive before have now awakened and started grinding the game once more. On top of that, there now appeared a new group of players, the Seaters. Let's say I am a U rank and I then become an X rank. The season ends in 8 days. Why would I keep playing the game, risking to lose my X rank? I will just stop playing until the end of the season so that I can get the X rank badge. And it doesn't matter if the X rank threshold goes up, as your rank only updates after you play another game. This leads to having a bunch of people who got their X ranks when the inflation wasn't as severe, taking up the X rank spots, and that in return makes the inflation grow even faster. Usually this isn't a big issue, since the game has a system where inactive players eventually lose their rank. But because the end of the season is so soon, there is not enough time for that to happen. And so, combining these two factors, the economy has practically exploded. But we shall not get discouraged by this fact. It may be an uphill battle, but not an impossible one. We are here to get the X rank, and we will do it no matter how high the requirements are. It's time to start the first game. Here we go. Alright. Okay. Okay. 1 to 7 against someone below me in rating, huh? Which is fine. That was the first game that I have played in weeks. I'm sure now that I'm warmed up, the next game will go much better. Oh god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have. Alright. Oh, wow, okay, 30 spike. He's gonna... yeah. Please, no. That wasn't enough. What the fuck? I lost again. But you know what? A tiebreaker against someone who's way above the X rank threshold is not bad at all. In fact, that is a very promising result, I'd say. If I can just keep up this level of gameplay, the X rank is very much reachable. Next game I got matched with a 23.9, so that was a relatively easy one. And also hey, first win of the day. Next, 24.5, won that one as well. 24.6, once again a win. Nice. I even got to rank 666 with that win. I swear I did not sign any questionable contracts to start playing better. Next up, oh. The win streak is over, but I did manage to get 4 points. Against practically a 24.9, that is still more than decent. 24.4k, should be winning this one. I didn't. It was a close call, but then I lost in the tiebreaker. And honestly, playing a stats like this is kind of an underperformance for me, and usually is a sign that I'm getting tired for the day. So I decided to stop there. Let's see where we're at now. Slight downgrade, but I did get matched with some pretty rough opponents. Generally speaking, things are looking just fine. I'm sure tomorrow we'll bounce right back up. Alright, new day, new match. Time to gain some ranks. What was that? Oh yeah, this part. So, up until now, shortage of time and inflation have been the two main concerns. But now it's time for yet another challenge. Pestilence. I actually didn't know this word before making this video. In case you didn't either, it means a fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. Here you go. Now this video also counts as educational content. Well, anyways, long story short, what I'm trying to say is that I got a cold. Now, it wasn't super bad or anything. I was able to function properly for the most part. Nice. But it still did make it harder to perform at my best. I did score a win here and there, but by the end of the session... yeah, we are still going down. Things aren't looking good. I honestly would never expect a common cold to hit that hard. I even had to go non-verbal for this day.
Today my voice is mega dead. So I'm using this instead. It's just a bit scuffed. But better than nothing, right?
But to everyone's surprise, even while being sick, I finally managed to break through and get... Yeah, of course not. What do you expect? I guess I have to slow down. It's time to accept that in this state, I can barely keep up semi-decent gameplay. Time to grab a blanket, a cup of warm tea, and have some rest to speed up the recovery. Look, I even put on a scarf for my model. Maybe that'll help. I will still be playing daily to not get rusty, but don't expect anything crazy. It's nice to see the rating increase, even if not by much. But, as I said, nothing crazy. It's still not nearly enough for the main goal. Well, thankfully there is another thing that has been getting better over these 3 days. The scarf served me well, but it's time to change the gears. We are so back! I might not be fully recovered yet, but as they say, just fake it till you make it. None of that low energy defeatist mentality no more. Today, we make it big. This is it. Okay, come on. Let's see. We have finally met. Here he is, the final enemy, the last horseman. Brain aneurysm. No, but I actually have no other excuse here. It was just a really bad day. I could not stack the pieces properly for the life of me. Okay, let's calm down. Yes, we only have 1 day left. Yes, it seems like the X-Rank is not happening. We will have time to mourn this fact and have an inspirational speech about getting the X-Rank next season later. Right now, let's try to at least end the season with a decent rating, by taking 24.6 back, alright? What we have is 117 minutes left, but maybe at least we're gonna end on a good day and get 24.6 back. Okay, that is enough. GG's. That's it. Alright. With only 78 minutes left. Come on, there is no way I'm gonna go down below 24.5. Please. Is my game dying? Huh? What? And I lost TR from that. Hello? My internet is fine. I'm literally live. The game just died. Okay. I can't play the game. I cannot play the game. Being too scattered all around the place. Okay, thank god that was enough. And I'm still not 24.5. Okay, but just one more and we are there. Forget about 24.6, which I initially wanted. Actually, yeah, sure. Alright, that's it. Thank you, Attic. Okay, last game. 13 minutes left. One final game. Okay, just 5 more points. No! I'm literally only losing because of misdrops. Okay, come on. Die. Thank you. Oh my god. One more. Come on. No! well, I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Not always are you able to make everything work out in the final moments. Sometimes, despite efforts, the outcome will not match what you have desired. A goal that's too ambitious, unexpected obstacles along the way. It happens. But that's fine, it doesn't have to be perfect. Not being able to achieve something here and now doesn't mean failure. A temporary defeat is simply a part of the journey. All you have to do is keep going towards your goal until you reach it. The first season might have ended, but the journey continues. The journey that has been going for 4 years now. The journey that won't end until the goal is completed. The journey to reach the highest rank in modern Tetris.